occasions in this life as joyous as a wedding. Few celebrations as pure and immediate as the marriage of those dearest to us. Today, we are all blessed and grateful to be witness as two real keepers formally decide to keep each other good. Matt and Kim, your names have gone together for so long now. You are each the very best of what all of us hope to find in friends, brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters. And having found each other, you've only upped the ante. I think I can speak for all assembled and say a party isn't a party until you guys are there. Your kindness, genuineness, the ease with which you both smile have always made everyone around you feel better than they did before you walked into the room. That is the highest of gifts. You have it within you, without you, and between you. You each become more yourself when you are together, and that is the true ground of marriage, and a beautiful thing we've all watched for 3 years now. A wise man once summed up the essence of life in 4 words: be happy, make happy. I can't think of a better way to sum up the two of you. By standing up here today, you are merely affirming what you and all of us have known for some time. But committing oneself to another is no small thing. Fans of the show Northern Exposure may recall the brilliant character Chris Stevens' discussion of this when he said, and I quote, "There's no denying the fact that marriage ranks right up there with birth and death as one of the 3 biggies in the human safari. It's the only one, though, that will celebrate with a conscious awareness. Very few of you remember your arrival, and even fewer will attend your own funeral. You pick a society, any society, Zuni, Ndembo, Pennsylvania Dutch. What's the one thing that they all have in common? Marriage. It's like a cultural handrail. It links folks to the past and guides them to the future. That's not all, though. Marriage is the union of disparate elements, male and female, yin and yang, proton and electron. What are we talking about here? Nothing less than the very tension that binds the universe. You see, when we look at marriage, people, we're looking at creation itself." End quote. It's true. Our relationships create our worlds. Love is the one thing that does not diminish, does not erode, does not become less as we and the world move. Cars break down, couches wear out, the body declines. But through it all, we have our husbands and we have our wives to laugh with us in the good times, pick us up in the bad, tell us when we're wrong, defend us when we're not, understand us through to our cores so we're not alone. This is what we are here to celebrate and to rejoice, because these two are declaring to the world that they are Kim and Matt, the VanSoucys. In this spirit, I wanted to recite a poem by Roy Croft. It is rumored to be a translation of a German text, but whatever. I think it puts words to a grace that is often unspeakable. I love you, not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but for what you are making of me. I love you for the part of me that you bring out. I love you for putting your hand into my heaped up heart and passing over all the foolish, weak things that you can't help dimly seeing there, and for drawing out into the light all the beautiful belongings that no one else had looked quite far enough to find. I love you because you are helping me to make of the lumber of my life not a tavern, but a temple. Out of the works of my everyday, not a reproach, but a song. I love you because you have done more than any creed could have done to make me good, and more than any fate to make me happy. You have done it without a touch, without a word, without a sign. You have done it by being yourself.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love
Matt's dad, John, would like to come up here and say a few words.
Oh! Hello. When I first met Kim, I was impressed by her remarkable sense of humor and her zany behavior. And I knew that Matthew was rather serious and scholarly. So in my father's mind, I wondered, well, perhaps opposites attract. Okay? But in reality, I also know that there is no heavenly template that brings people together or dictates the personalities that decide to marry. So that I do know that the major dynamic is love. And when you have the love, it brings people together and it keeps people together. So as a father and a father-in-law named Pops, I am Pops to Kim. Okay. Papa to Mason, no, Pepe to Mason. I do want to invite Kim into our family with a lot of love. And for Matt and Kim, may you enjoy your lives together, laughing, discussing serious stuff, enjoying good wine and cheese, and enjoying each other. Thank you.
Oh my goodness!
And now let's get down to business. Matt, will you take Kim as your wedded wife? Will you respect her and always listen with an open heart? Will you comfort and protect her no matter the circumstance? Will you be her best friend and love her with all of yourself every single day? I do. Kim, will you take Matt as your wedded husband? Will you respect him and always listen with an open heart? Will you comfort and protect him no matter the circumstance? Will you be his best friend and love him with all of yourself every single day?
I do.
Kim and Matt have decided to speak of their connection personally through their own vows. So without further ado,
falling in love with you is the greatest thing that has happened to me. The stability, happiness, and trust we have together is the foundation of my life. Your bright smile and beautiful sense of humor bring joy to my life every day. Your unconditional love for felines can be spoken about at length. I won't go too far today, but let's just call it fascinating, heartwarming, and every once in a while, a little weird. The time we spend with each other in our home truly lays the groundwork for our relationship. At home, we have fun together. We talk and drink wine. I love to cook for you and share delicious meals together. You play music and decorate with your beautiful style. Plus the herd of cats needing constant attention keeps us on our toes. All in all, the VanSoucy House of Cats. These vows would not be complete without mention of your surgery and what a pivotal moment in our relationship it was. It was a true test of emotion that has never been matched. Pride and fear had never been so strong or so cold. In the end, there was no doubt in my mind how much I love you and how much I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So today we seal the deal. We take the past 3 years and make them fond memories of falling in love. We begin a new future of keeping our love strong. With our sense of home and our beautiful cats, I look fondly on our lives together. I love you, my friends.
VanSoucy. You are the man I love with all my being, the man I want to spend the rest of my life with. You've made it easy for me to completely fall head over heels in love. You have always been so kind, loving, and thoughtful since the very beginning of our relationship. You make me happy. You make me laugh. And even your crankiness is adorable. It's all a part of who you are, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You were there for me during, thank you, Tom. You were there for me during one of the most difficult and challenging times of my life. Without any hesitation, you waited on me hand and foot. I'll never forget how it felt when you held my hand after waking up crying and confused. But you made everything better. You always make everything better. The little things you do for me never go unnoticed either. Bringing me a Sprite when I'm hungover, getting up early on your day off to drive me into work on a rainy day, making me Thai soup when I don't feel good or just because I want some Thai soup. And cooking fantastic food for me all the time while I play 70s music and drink lots of wine. It's no secret that you're not much into dancing or singing karaoke, a couple things I happen to enjoy greatly. But I've learned that true love isn't about liking all the same things all the time. We share the most important thing in common, an unconditional love for one another, and a ridiculous obsession for cats. On this day, I am thrilled to become your wife and officially call you my husband. I love you, VanSoucy. I love your family. And I'm ready to share the rest of my days with you and our 4-kitty family. I love you.
And now it's time for rings. Yeah. Let these rings, which you are about to exchange, serve as a reminder of your unending faith and commitment to each other. The wedding ring is the outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond, which unites two loyal hearts in partnership. Please place this ring on Kim's finger and repeat after me. Kim, this ring I give you,
Kim, this ring I give you,
as a token of my faithfulness and love,
as a token of my faithfulness and love,
and as a pledge to honor you and care for you
as a pledge to honor you and care for you,
with my whole being,
with my whole being,
and to share with you all of myself.
and to share with you all of myself.
Kim, please place this ring on Matt's finger and repeat after me. Matt, this ring I give you,
Matt, this ring I give you,
as a token of my faithfulness and love,
as a token of my faithfulness and love,
and as a pledge to honor you and care for you,
and as a pledge to honor you and care for you,
with my whole being,
with my whole being,
and to share with you all of myself.
and to share with you all of myself.
And before the dotted line is signed, I'd like to offer you both a final blessing. May your paths be paved with peace and light and just enough rabble-rousing. May tenderness and care be the roots that support you both as you grow together. May you always be the recognition in each other's eyes. May you always remember that love is gentle and love is fierce. It is purposeless and it is deserved. May you tend to love's every aspect, and may you never stop getting to know each other. Now, as committed companions you set forth, may the world always smile upon you as we all smile today, knowing how perfect this is. Now let's seal the deal and raise a glass to Kim and Matt.
Oh, God.
By the power vested in me by the state of Illinois, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Matt, kiss that girl.